Hello everybody! Welcome back to the Pokehistorian. I'm your host Matt X. We're doing a top 10 video today because why not? I just kind of feel like it, so that's what we're doing. We're doing top 10 best Mew cards of all time. This card is not in the top 10 list, and neither is this one, but we're going to call these honorable mentions because they're beautiful cards here. Actually making this list today was very hard because as I was going through the cards, I realized there are just a lot of phenomenal Mew cards. And as you can see, if these two don't even make the top 10, just wait till you see what's on the top 10, because Mew has just got some of the best artworks of all time. But anyways, I like this one on the left a lot. Never figured out exactly what was going on this Mew V card here. It looks like he's at a party or he's in a parade or something. It's never been clear to me, so that's why this card didn't make the top 10, but I still really like how Mew's drawn here, and I like all the colors of the different Pokemon. And then this one right here, the 151 promo that came in the Mew box with the Mewtwo card too. This one's nice. You got Mew flying around, all the citizens are happy to see him, and it's a nice sunset, and it's just very pleasant and sweet. Anyways, let's get to the actual top 10, shall we? First, we got number 10. Got a big gun here. We got Mew Gold Star from Dragon Frontiers. And I know what you're thinking. If this card is number 10, what else is on this list? Well, just you wait. So what I like about this card, it's cool because not only is it a Gold Star Mew, which means that it's one of the top chase cards from the EX era. So you can tell it's a Gold Star because its tail is popping out of the frame here. It's got the Gold Star symbol up there. I like that's a Gold Star, and I also like the fact that it's a Delta species card. So you got two things going on here. You got the Gold Star status, which means it's a shiny Pokemon, and it's a super rare card. And that's also a Delta species, which means instead of this being a Psychic type, this Mew is a Water type. So just a really kind of neat combo of features with this card. Definitely one of my favorites. But let's go on to number 9. Number 9, all y'all know this one, Bubble Mew from Paldean Fates. I mean, you gotta love it. You got a shiny Mew here with all kinds of the original Gen 1 Pokemon here hanging out in the background in this field. Got a Poliwag here swimming in the water. That's cool. I like the artwork. It's very cartoony and fun here. And you got Mew in the bubble, which of course it likes to travel in from time to time. And it's just a very fun artwork. Has a lot of bright colors, which makes it very appealing to look at. And it certainly deserves a spot on this list. But let's keep going, shall we? Because we got to move on to number 8, which is the X and Y promo Mew. And this card's just so nice. It really shows like the gentle nature of Mew here, just hanging out, picking flowers, just enjoying a beautiful day out there in the meadow, big old rainbow in the background. It just makes me very happy to look at this card. I don't know. I love how Mew's like just this super powerful god Pokemon, but it really doesn't really care about any of that. It just wants to kind of live its life and be happy and enjoy the good side of things and help people out and help Pokemon out. And I feel like this card really just captures that gentle nature. So that's why I like it. And now we're moving on to number 7. Sun and Moon era now. And we're looking at the promo Mewtwo and Mew GX card. This card's just funny to me. And I get it, yeah, technically it's a Mewtwo and Mew card, but it's got Mew in the title, so it makes the list. And what I like about this card is the fact that the interplay between these two right here. You got Mew just giggling and playing around like it likes to do, and then you got Mewtwo just annoyed with this. And it really kind of captures their dynamic, right? Going back even to the first Pokemon movie where Mewtwo's all serious and brooding and like, why am I alive? I must find my purpose. And you got Mew like, yeah, whatever. I'm just going to like chill and pick some flowers, man. I don't care. And I just enjoy that dynamic between these two, and this is a very fun card. Nice promo, and you could just get it out of a little collector box, a little collector tin back in the day. I remember seeing these at Walmart all the time. Fun stuff. All right, let's go on to number 6. We got the RC Collection Mew EX. RC stands for Radiant Collection. This is from Black and White. Very simplistic artwork here, but I don't know. It's very peaceful, and it kind of looks like Mew's flying in outer space here. You got the stars all around it. I never figured out exactly what this orange thing is here, but like kind of looks like a planet or something to me. And I just like I like the easy geometry on Mew here. It's a very simple, elegant artwork, and again, it just captures everything I like about Mew. Beautiful card. Let's go to number 5. We're back at Sun and Moon. We're looking at Mewtwo and Mew GX from Unified Minds. So this one beats out the promo a little bit for me just because I really love the artwork here. During this generation, Mitsuhiro Arita really knocked it out of the park with a lot of these Tag Team GX cards. I love his artworks for all of them. He's done so many good ones, and this is probably one of my favorite ones. I love that it's an action shot here. You got these two working together and fighting some sort of unknown force together. I like all the colors in the background. It looks like they're kind of like in some dilapidated city, and you can see some water being turned up, most likely from their psychic powers. And you can just kind of see, like, compared to like the contrast of the last Mewtwo Mew card where they kind of annoy each other, even though they don't always see eye to eye on stuff, they really are a good team. And I think that's shown here, and that's why I like this card. And now we're going on to number 4. We have, of course, the iconic, the legendary Ancient Mew card, which I actually did a video on just over the weekend, and that video is done very well, so thank you all for watching it. I had no idea people were really going to want to see this card as much as they appear to have wanted to. So, been happy to show that all to you. This is an absolutely iconic Pokemon card. I mean, what more can I really say about that I didn't say in that video, but I love all the ancient text, and of course, these are like Germanic runes here, and this is like Mayan hieroglyphs on the card, like in the background, this Mew. Just really kind of gives it like a very historic and mysterious look to it. And of course, I just remember going back to the theater, seeing the second Pokemon movie with my friends and my dad, and getting this card at the theater, so it brings back a lot of memories for me. So yeah, fantastic card. Back's cool too. Now we're moving on to big number 3. Another more recent card. We have the Mew from Crown Zenith. Of course, if you've seen my top 10 Crown Zenith cards, you know that this card's on that list, and that's because I absolutely love this card. It's just, I love cards that have multiple Pokemon on it, and this one's got all kinds of Pokemon. You got Cramorant, Rookidee, Ponyta, Skwovet. Over here you got Nidoran, both genders, and you got that fish guy. I don't remember what his name is right now. But it's cool because they're all just staring at Mew, and you can tell they all know who the heck this is. They know that this Pokemon right here is frickin' important. They know that this is one of their gods. Oh, you got Cutiefly up there too. And they're all just like standing around, fascinated, looking at it like, oh, it's just this, super powerful, omnipotent being is just chilling here, taking a nap, and it ate a fruit, and now it's just chilling. They're all just in shock. And that really just kind of captures like Mew's place in the pantheon of the Pokemon gods and everything, because you can tell all these Pokemon, they know who this is. They know who this is, and that's why I like to see this card here. It really kind of captures the interaction between Mew and the other Pokemon and how they see it. And it's cute, because it's sleeping. And at this point, we're getting very high up on the list. And we're going all the way back to the very beginning of the Pokemon TCG to look at the original Black Star Promo Mew holographic card. This card just takes me back to being a young kid, about 3rd or 4th grade, going to Books A Million, seeing this card in people's binders and trying to trade for it. And, back then, in the era of Pokemon Red and Blue, like, Mew was kind of a myth and a legend, and a lot of people weren't even really sure if it was real. But then, like, once the card came out, you could get a copy of it. It was a big freaking deal. I remember going to Toys R Us and getting, like, the non-holographic version of this card, too, and just having that card was a big deal. So the holographic version was a much bigger deal. And it's just kind of how it was back then. Like the 151st Pokemon, it was a big deal. And of course, you had like some of the Gen 2 Pokemon when those started first getting revealed, like Meryl, how we called that Pika-Blue. And it was just like, this was one of those Pokemon, it was very fascinating because you just couldn't get it in your game unless you had like a Game Shark. And I remember like my neighbor, he had a Game Shark and he was able to put Mew in my game, and it was a big moment for me. And so yeah, when I look at this card, I just think back to all those memories and how much I love this Pokemon, really. So let's keep going. Because now we have number 1. And you probably know what this card is if you know enough about me and you've watched enough of these videos. But let's go ahead and flip it around because we have to. It's the Korokoro Shining Mew. I mean, this card right here has everything I want. You got a Shining Mew in its blue form. You got all kinds of sparkles in the background. It looks like it's out in space. Again, just in that playful pose, just goofing off like Mew does. You got lots of different energies for different attacks. And this card right here, in fact, I'll just take it out of this case because we can't see it that well this way. But as you can see here on the shine, the entire card is holographic. Well, there we go. Now we're seeing the shine. See that? And that's one of the main reasons I love this card. And of course, some of the Japanese shining cards from around this generation, they have the same effect. But I don't know. I've always loved this card. I like the shining cards from Neo Destiny a lot. Of course, this has got the Neo Destiny symbol there, even though it's not officially in the set. But yeah, can't believe we never got this card in the United States or in English or anything like that. But yeah, this is my #1 Mew card. And those are my top 10 Mew cards, and I appreciate you watching. If you want to see more videos, feel free to subscribe to the channel, like this video if you can, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.